Right lads, welcome back to another video. In today's video we have got Liverpool's FIFA 23 ratings. You might be wondering, how have I got these ratings? Well, I'm just a pro hacker, ain't I? Nah, obviously there is nothing official about these predictions. They are just my predictions for Liverpool, and as they are the team I support, that's why I'm starting with Liverpool. But if you reckon some ratings should be changed, let me know in the comments whether that's an upgrade, downgrade or whatever. So let's get into it. Also, before we start off, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get to 1k subscribers. On top of that, leave a cheeky like, and if there's any other clubs you want me to do, let me know in the comments. But our first Liverpool player is KELLEHER. Starting off with the goalkeepers, obviously this year he is a silver, but he was the reason we won the Carabao Cup, really. And yeah, I think he deserves at least a gold card. And then next to him, our other goalkeeper, Alisson, the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, up to a 90 rated again. Don't think he should have got, or he should have got downgraded last year, but I think he was a little harsh. This year he shows that he is the best Premier League goalkeeper. I think the only person in world football better than him right now is Courtois. And yeah, he can't have showed us that in the final, unfortunately. But I've gone with 90 rated for Alisson. Moving on to defenders. Our first defender is none other than Simi Acosta Tsimikas. Absolute GOAT. The Greek Scouser, or as he says, the Scouser Greek. Again, vital in our cup runs, just like KELLEHER. And personally, I think he's one of the best backup left backs in the Premier League. I know I'm a bit biased, but he is phenomenal. Then we have got our first downgrade of the team, and that is Joe Gomez, sitting at an 82 rated card this year. He's played, I think, maybe 5 games this year, which he just doesn't deserve an 82 rated card for that. So I've downgraded him to an 80 rated just because I think that's where EA would put him. He will still be a very meta card to use in FIFA, but yeah, he doesn't deserve to stay 82 rated. Then we have Konate with a +3. I mean, this guy is a beast. He's so good. Honestly, I see a bit of Virgil van Dijk in him. But yeah, he deserves to be 81 rated. I think most people at that age he is would say he is one of the best young defenders that is up and coming. Next up, we've got Joel Matip, the Coconut Man.
Did you know the coconut tree is a member of the palm tree family and the only known living species of the genus Cocos? The term coconut can refer to the whole coconut palm, the seed or the fruit, which botanically is a drupe, not a nut.
And he has been upgraded by a +2 to 85 rated, and it's so deserved. This year is the first year I feel like people are finally putting respect on his name. He won Player of the Month for one of the months, and he's been phenomenal. Obviously, he gets bad injuries sometimes, but this year, injury clean. And yeah, first time I've seen rival fans going, Matip is actually one of the best defenders in the league. So I think 85 rated is fair. Then we have Andy Robertson. I've kept him the same at 87. Didn't have the best of years, but it wasn't bad enough to warrant a downgrade. That's just my opinion. I still think he was average, realistically. So I've kept him at 87. Then we have the golden boy, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And I've put him up to an 88. A lot of people will probably disagree on this because he had a few shaky moments this season. But honestly, after a few things happened, he was solid defensively. You can tell he's improved defensively this season. But on top of that, he's still putting up numbers of assists. He's just unreal. So I think he does deserve an 88. On top of that, I mean, he is like an EA ambassador, so I assume that he's going to get a bit of, bias from EA, just like Mbappe. So I think 88 is fair. The final defender, Virgil van Dijk, back up to a 90. Don't feel like he deserved the downgrade last year. Fair enough, he was injured the whole season, but most of the time when someone gets injured, they don't downgrade them, but they did with Van Dijk, so I don't know why. But he is comfortably the best defender in the world. He deserves the 90 rated. On to the midfielders, you have Oxlade-Chamberlain. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves the club, and to be fair, I don't really want him at the club anymore. Not that he's not good enough, he's just always injured or just not on par with the rest of the team. And I think he will get a downgrade by 2, and I think he'll go to a non-rare gold. Then we have Milner, not played as much this year, and it is sad to see, but I've also given him a downgrade because, yeah, he's getting old. You know what EA likes to do, and he didn't play as much last season, so a downgrade's coming his way. We have Naby Keita. This year, he's kind of redeemed himself, to be fair. He was class. There was a few games that he was still a bit shaky, but he showed his worth to the Premier League. I don't know if it's enough for an upgrade. Maybe a +1 to 81, but I've kept him an 80 rated, but I've upgraded him to a rare gold instead of a non-rare. Then we have the captain of the team, Jordan Henderson, and honestly, he didn't have the best year. So that is why I've downgraded him to an 83 rated. Still think he'd stay at an 83 just because how important he is to the Liverpool team and his leadership skills, but he doesn't deserve an 84. THIAGO, honestly, first start of season, he weren't, like, amazing. But second half, he showed what he was worth from his buy-in days, and he was unreal. Don't think he'll get an upgrade, though, so I think 86 is fair. And then the final midfielder, you have FABINHO.
You want some chicken, lad?
Which I've given a +1 rating to. I feel like he should have got an 87 rated card years ago, but it's EA. But on top of that, other than Fabinho, what am I on about? Other than Casemiro, I think he's the best. Maybe Rodri as well, but Casemiro being 89 and Fabinho being 86, I don't think there's that big enough gap. So I think he deserves an 87. Right, so our first signing. And you might be asking, well, you've also signed Carvalho and you've signed Ramsey, but I don't think they get gold cards, and I'm only doing gold cards. So we have got Núñez. Think he'll get upgraded to an 80 rated, maybe an 81, but he had a phenomenal year and he got a big summer move to Liverpool, so yeah, I can see EA boosting him quite a bit. Then you got Diaz, one of the signings of the winter. I think he was unreal when he came to Liverpool, and I think he was a big part to play in our 2 domestic cup wins. So yeah, I think he deserved an 83. And not only was he good in the Premier League, he was very, very good in the Portuguese league. So an 83 is fair, maybe an 84. Firmino, another downgrade to the Liverpool team. Very few of them, I know, but yeah, he's just not played as much. He's still quality, but don't think he warrants an 85. So I've downgraded him to an 84. But that brings me on to our other central player. Diogo Jota, upgraded to an 84 and no longer a left winger, a centre forward. And to be fair, I think he deserves it. I don't think he should have been 82. I think he should have been 83 this year. But again, he fell off a little bit to the end of the season, but he was still very good. So an 84 is fair. And then our final player, Mohamed Salah. He has also got an upgrade, and honestly, I wanted to push this up to a 91. If he had carried on his form from the start of the season to the end of the season, he would have secured himself a 91 rated card. There is no way he should have been downgraded last year, but yeah, because he kind of didn't perform as well after AFCON, I've kept him a 90, but he should be a 91. But that is it for my Liverpool FIFA 23 ratings. If you disagree with some of them or think some should be higher or lower, let me know in the comments. And if there's any other team you want me to do, let me know in the comments. But that is it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace.